And in this next one here, we got Kelvin Gastelum. He's taking on Joe Pyfer in this fight. And this fight obviously is supposed to go down in Mexico. And Joe Pyfer, he had his comments. And they're trying to make that more than what it is. You could tell Kelvin doesn't give a fuck. Like, they're trying to make it a story. But, whatever. But as far as the fight goes, I'm not sold on Joe Pyfer, man. I went back and watched his fight with Jack Hermanson again, and I'm not sure how tough this guy really is. Like, it seemed like when he started to get hit, he took that first jab in round 3, and when the tide started to turn, it's like Hermanson really put it on him, and Pyfer's going to have a big chance to get the knockout here. I mean, he's way bigger than Kelvin. He has that 3-2. That's really all he throws is the 3-2. And you'll throw some big power kicks. But he's not like a super technical or skillful striker. He just sits in front of you. He's explosive. He has good speed and then extreme power. And he's throwing that big 3-2 or 2-3. And he's trying to take your head off with it every time. And he's gotten a lot of early finishes. Like his last fight, he got the quick knockout win over Marc-Andre Barriault. And a lot of his fights have gone down that way. And Kelvin, he obviously is known for having a legendary chin. No one's been able to put him down and knock him out. And he should have the more skillful boxing. Like he's southpaw. If he can get on the inside and mix in combinations and then maybe find a takedown, then I could see Kelvin doing really well and doing a lot better than the bookies and the odds makers indicate on the line in the stand-up, especially if he can mix in the takedowns. I know he's been working with Pat Downey as well. He's a really good wrestler, and you saw in his fight with Daniel Rodriguez, he got a takedown in the second, got a takedown in the third. And if Joe Pyfer's a little tired and Kelvin could double leg him and put him on his back in round 2, that could lead to a victory for Kelvin with an exhausted Pyfer in the third round in front of him. And for Pyfer, though, you could argue that maybe he should go for the double leg, man. I mean, the guy is an incredible double. And if he gets on top of Kelvin, we've seen time and time again these bigger guys have been able to submit Kelvin or beat him up on the ground. But Joe Pyfer, he likes to stand and bang, and I think he believes in his power. I think he wants to get the knockout here and wants to make a statement. And that could be a bad game plan because if he goes out there and early on, Kelvin is getting on the inside, landing some on him, and maybe Pyfer's landing the heavier shots and winning, but he can't get Kelvin out of there, I could see Kelvin kind of starting to take over and steal this fight, get the momentum, and get the victory here. And Pyfer, his last fight, he came back out a 19-second knockout, so what are you really going to learn out of that? It's hard to know exactly how he would have been if he faced adversity in that one. And he hasn't had any really great wins. I'm going to lean with Kelvin here. I know it's kind of a wild card pick here. Maybe a lot of people will disagree, but I'm going to say Kelvin wins this fight via decision.